On this edition of Alchemy Home Improvement, we're going to show you how to turn your family blue. Like and subscribe. But, as a warning, don't try this at home. Only a trained professional should be attempting these procedures. Alright, hello everyone, this is Michael Ellis, also known as Elias the Artist, and today I'm going to show you a method I used to improve our household water sanitation. So, you see before you the 3 group 9, I think that's what it is, metals, and they consist of, this isn't a lead pipe by the way, it's actually copper, and it's kind of nasty looking, sitting in water, but troy ounce of silver and half of a very worn gold coin. So what we aim to do is to simulate a hot water heater. So this isn't actually very accurate because when you have a hot water heater, the element is kind of like in the middle of the thing, and the water softener is separate, and it's actually cold, but it suffices anyways for our purpose of demonstration. So we're actually going to heat some salt water with our 3 metals, and we're going to see what happens. So we're going to expose the salt in the water, heating, to our 3 metals and see what happens. So basically what we intend to happen is that upon exposure to the 3 metals, the water becomes the salt water, by the way, because when we do this, we want to put the 3 metals in the salt water. And then the salt in the water will act on the metals, and the metals will act on the salt water to form or to procure different metals into the salt water via osmosis, basically, because we know as alchemists that salt water alone can create new metals and new metal ions in water via just exposure to metals. So we're going to do that with the group 9 elements, and we're going to do that under heat to kind of combine everything all together. And this is going to simulate your hot water tank with the 3 metals in it. And we're not going to, when we do this in real life, we're not going to put the 3 metals in the hot water tank. We're going to put it in the water softener box with the water softener tank with the salt in it, and it's the salt sitting in the water, so it's the brine water, and it's actually going to be cold, and then it's going to be delivered to the hot water tank. But we're just going to heat everything together just to see how it works anyways. So we're going to take these 3 metals, we're going to throw them in our hot water tank, and then we're going to just let them sit for a while. So I'm just going to leave them there for about, I don't know, maybe, or you know what? I'm going to leave them there for about an hour, and then I'm going to remove them, and then I'm going to turn on the heat, and let's see what happens, just to be scientifically accurate. So I'm going to act like this is the salty water brine in the water softener tank, and then they're going to the metals are going to act on the salt, and the salt is going to act on the metals, and we'll get whatever we get, and then it will become enlightened like holy water, based on our metals and their reactions in the ions via osmosis. As you can see, there's already something happening there. You can see the little streamers in the water from the silver and the copper and the gold all working together in their little mysterious ways of cold fusion or whatever. alchemy. We're doing alchemy, folks. We're doing alchemy. So so I'm just gonna come back in an hour and we'll see what happens, and then we'll get to business of heating it and doing the real hard work of the Earth's crust and mantle and the underwater oceans and everything, and we'll see what happens then. So stay tuned, and I'll be back in a few minutes.